Hello and welcome to Season 6, Episode 5 of The Honey Box with me, Emily Rose Galvin, our lovely studio audience. Can we have a studio audience? Thank you very much. Now, we are starting off the day with some sad news that we don't have the lovely Lucas with us today. He's poorly. Can we get a please? Poor Lucas. We hope you get well soon, and I hope I do you justice and don't mess all of this up. On the plus side, we have a fantastic lineup for you, starting with Attack of the Vapours.
Here is where we go, beneath your ether halo.
We have the wolf howls when I scream your name.
Not just one, yeah, to be okay. The wolf howls when I scream your name.
And kicking us off, we have the fantastic Kenshi.
Tell me this gonna be remaining the way we planned it. Well, I think I've lost this time. I've been living in the same old routine, haunted dreams keep me from sleeping. Where I follow you to a house in a field on a hill and I ask no questions. I've been living in the same old routine, haunted dreams keep me from sleeping. Where I follow you to a house on a hill. So got me in broad daylight. What an excuse to stay by my side. Watch me bleed, take me to the next life. You watch me crash and burn. So got me in broad daylight. What an excuse to stay by my side. Watch me bleed, take me to the next life. You watch me crash and burn. You walk a Hollywood through things I never said. When you turn it up, you take it to the edge. You speak on moving on. I know I'd rather be dead. Would you bring me off and start over again? You broke your Hollywood through things I never said. And then you turn it up, you take it to the edge. You speak on moving on. I know I'd rather be dead. So would you bring me up? Let's start over again.
Don't tell me that it hurts, 'cause I'd rather not believe in things that I just can't quite see. They said, kid, one day you're gonna learn there's a way to make things right. Just open up your fist and take the pill. Take me further than I can be. Take me further. What I see is don't tell me that it hurts, and I know I'll never learn. So here I'll stand, babe, with poison in my hands. Take me further than I can be. Take me further. What I see is unreal.
Row it back. Nobody's asking you to save the day when you can't even manage simple tasks. I guess that you were born this way. Good fortune is just a thing that other people have. Why don't you find yourself another room? 'Cause you're only making us feel bad. Find a penny, pick it up, and all day long you'll be haunted by the ghost of hope. Watch in awe as the planet fails to give a shh. It isn't really what you're looking for, but you didn't have to pay for it. What you've got, apart from something that nobody needs. When you're breathing, you can taste the rot. Ingest it while you go to sleep. Find a penny, pick it up, and all day long your luck will suck. Fighting heightened sights, I'm stuck, and all day long you'll be haunted by the ghost of. It's like reaching out to someone who's not there, and when you sit back down, somebody stole your chair. You wanted something nice, but they just sold you rope and dragged you down the street to meet the ghost of hope. So sit back down. I don't recall anyone asking you, although it's cute of you to stick around. Is there something else that you can do? Find a penny, pick it up, and all day long your luck will suck. Fighting heightened sights, I'm stuck, and all day long I'm in this rut, and I don't want to be in this world, and all day long you're haunted by the ghost of hope.
I'm here with the lovely lads from Kenshi. Hi guys, are you okay?
Hello, yeah, good, thanks. You?
Good.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm okay. Thank you. Thank you for asking. How are you enjoying the show?
Yeah, it's really cool. Only our third show as a band, so quite a bit of pressure to be in this sort of HD environment, a bit exposed,
Absolutely.
but really enjoying it. Yeah,
Well,
it's good fun.
That's nuts. Congratulations on this being only your third show. That's fantastic.
Thanks,
You need to kick it off. Why don't you introduce yourself to the audience? And tell us
Cool,
what you do.
so I'm Stuart, I play the drums.
Hello everyone, I'm Cameron, I play guitar and sing.
And I'm Steve, and I play bass guitar.
Brilliant. Fantastic. Oh, a little bit of mic swapping. I love it. So third show, that's utterly fantastic. Also because you guys have got so much in the pipeline at the minute. Did I see that you've got a new single coming out?
Yeah, so we actually released a single on Friday just past
Fantastic.
called The Sad Truth, which we'll be closing today with. That's the last song we're playing. But that's available on all your sort of standard streaming platforms, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, all that stuff. So
Amazing, incredible stuff. And gigs in the pipeline as well, I hear.
yeah, so we're playing the Our City Festival. Your City, sorry. I'm not local to Stoke. So we're playing the Your City Festival in, is it May time? Yeah, in May, supporting some pretty good bands, some Graphic Nature and some other proper rambunctious
Fantastic,
boys
yeah,
up
it's
there.
going to be an amazing festival, and congratulations on
Thank
getting
you,
yourself
yeah.
on the lineup. That's brilliant. You guys obviously deserve it. Like, you're absolutely wonderful. You sound great. For anybody who wants to go to any of these gigs, check out what music you're doing. Where can we find you? What are those socials?
So we're on Facebook and Instagram. It's the same. It's Kenshi_UKM on both of those. So.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for everything. I'm going to let you head back
Wonderful.
over there.
Thank you.
I'm grabbing it off you. In the meantime, we're going to have some more music from the Wolf Howls, When You Scream My Name.
There's a ghost that follows me around. The shadow of your light, but no sound. I We tried so hard to take away your pain. I can't sleep at night knowing you're out there in the rain. And it's killing me. My love. It's fucking killing me. My love. I just want you to be okay. The Waffle House, when I scream your name. I just want you to be okay. The Waffles, when I scream your name. I just want you to be okay. The Waffle House, when I scream your name. I just want you to be okay. The Waffle House, when I scream your name. Name. Cheers.
The world's gone mad. I can't understand how quickly it came to this. I want to hide in a box and make myself lost. There's so much here that I won't miss. To get through this reality, sometimes you got to play pretend. Alone in other places, some of them are real. I walk with many faces, forgetting how to feel. You know, but you don't want to know. Two hearts are better than one sometimes. Secrets die, the keepers lie. So tell me now, what do you want to feel? Black clouds in kind aren't far behind, and everything has defeated me. To get through this indifference, sometimes you got to play pretend. Alone in other places, some of them are real. I walk with many faces, forgetting how to feel. You know, but you don't want to know. Two hearts are better than one sometimes. Alone in other places, some of them are real. I walk with many faces, forgetting how to feel. You know, but you don't wanna know. Two hearts are better than one sometimes. Two hearts are better than one sometimes. Two hearts are better than one sometimes.
That you're lost. You couldn't take the weight of any more. It's your blood alone in your hands. You've been gone and I still wait to tell you that I'm not afraid of anything you might say. But the truth is I'm better off this way. I've been holding up for some distraction, and you, every word I say to you, give me a chance now. I'll have the easier on it. Just slow down, 'cause you know now I'm the ghost at your bedside. I'm in the palm of your hands, but you still won't see me. I'll be the mighty and light, but you still won't face me. you promised me is gone up in flames. I've come to terms with your doubt, but you still won't face it.
It's that time in the show where we like to give you an extra little sprinkle of culture, creativity, local news, and I'm delighted to be with the wonderful Rob Stephenson. Thank you so much for joining us,
Thank you so much,
Rob.
Emily. Thank you. I feel as though I've got big boots to fill with it being the culture section of the...
The culture section, absolutely. This is your very first Honey Box, right?
It is, and how wonderful it's been. I've absolutely loved it. The production, what a lovely crowd who've come down as well. It's
I'm
wonderful.
so pleased.
Yeah.
We're going to put that on a banner. That's a
Yeah.
quote for us.
There we go.
So for those people who don't know you, tell us a little bit about yourself and what it is you do.
Yeah, so I'm Rob Stephenson. I do realise I've come dressed as Mr. Blobby at a funeral. Don't know how fitting it is. I'm a performance poet and stand-up comic. I started doing performance poetry about 10 years ago. I'm from not far from Stoke originally, so it's really nice to be back and around where I grew up. But I've been living in Manchester for the past 14 years. I set up a night called Pumpkin Drublet Poetry that donates, it hosts both stand-up comedy and performance poetry, and donates all of its door fee to Mustard Tree Homelessness Charity. And in the 6 years we've been running it, almost exactly 6 years, we've raised just north of 18,000.
That's absolutely incredible. Yeah. That's well done. Well done.
Oh, thank you.
And I can give glowing testament to the fact that Pumpkin Drublet is a fantastic evening. You should absolutely head up to Manchester and check it out. Such a unique concept as well, clashing. I think you call it, don't you, a violent clash.
A violent collision.
Of poetry and comedy.
Well, we had an impromptu wrestling match at the last one, which it was very friendly, but it made it less figurative and more literal. So.
Fair. And you're a published poet.
Absolutely, yeah. I was very lucky. 2020, early 2020, I got picked up by Flapjack Press, who are a wonderful Manchester-based independent publisher. They've published Tony Walsh, Dominic Berry, Henry Normal, Jackie Hagan. Brilliant publisher. And they supported me in editing and critique and stuff, constructive, in publishing my debut collection.
That's it. Get the plug. Hold it up to the
camera. Bit of product placement here. It's available from me for £9, or it's in all good bookshops. It's in Waterstones, Blackwell's, and stuff. So yeah, very proud.
Fantastic, absolutely. So you should be. So you're going to do a piece for us now?
Yeah, I'm going to do a piece for you now, if that's all right.
Tell us a little bit about it.
I'm going to do a piece about my marvellous mum, about someone who's supported me relentlessly all throughout my 32 years. She's from Burslem, just down the road from here. I come from a single-parent family. My mum supported me, albeit in the most peculiar of ways. Give an example, I had to move back home about 10 years ago when I was in my early 20s, because things were going really well. And I went out on a date while I was back home, and we didn't really click on the date. Didn't go terribly, but I got back home. My mum was there at the front door. How did it go? How did it go? And I said, oh, we didn't really click. And she said, oh, Rob, a good shag would cheer you up, wouldn't it? So, bless her. This piece is about my marvellous mum.
Fantastic. Do take it away. I can't wait to
Fantastic.
hear it.
Thank you. It's called Man of the House. Man of the house now. Houseman. Houseman. That's what they told her infant son. Before you've learned to walk, you must get on your feet and run. You're only 4 years clear of learning to wipe your own bum, but it appears you're the right gender, and every house must have one, like a drawer stuffed with plastic bags. A man of the house screws lids off jars with his Y chromosome. Every house needs a man, you see, manliness you should hone. Now pull your socks up, son, moss can't grow on a rolling stone, as if a 7-year-old's strength could be a pillar to her home. You might think, man of the house, well, this could make the best of me. Well, hold your horses, son, this house is in negative equity. Now, get on manning up, young boy, you're hardly houseman pedigree. Your mum's sick in the head, you see, better hope it's not hereditary. She's not in great nick, they told him. Step up, they implored. She's had to spend some time inside a psychiatric ward. Her words illuminated by gaslight to the two she adored, despite her devotion persisting since they cut umbilical cords. She'd retired from teaching early, but never ceased to be a teacher. She reached all learning outcomes despite veering from procedure. Things tidy not, but defying odds, brought 2 kids through the ether. The thankless tasks those 2 kids brought, no grim task was beneath her. Changing the oil in a car, refelting the leaky roof, safely chopping down a tree, she taught him in his youth. She'd watch on with discernment as he got too big for his boots, and when necessary, she'd knock him down a peg or two, like when at 14, she drove round to pick him up off his paper round after he passed out and projectile vomited down a cul-de-sac following an evening of underage drinking. She said nothing, leaving it to him to suss out that he was reaping what he'd sowed. Or when at 24, he arrived home and boastfully showed a picture of his new girlfriend on his phone. And she said, gosh, Rob, has she got a guide dog? Facebook Market charity shop finds keep her heart a boon. Massive white elephants are filling all her rooms. But these white elephants are gifts to friends, not useless heirlooms. 30-odd years ago, she played guitar to him inside her womb. But him, his masculine a quest, sequestered not. He yearns to manly summit. He found a manly task to do, but she'd already done it. He read about how men won bread, but she'd already won it. The web that kept them safe, it was his mother who had spun it. Man of the house, eh? This supposed role superfluous. There was no needed plan. Against the toils that followed, it was her who had the upper hand. The ignorant around them, they just didn't understand. For with his mother holding fort, their house, it didn't need a man. Thank you.
And I'm here with, to me, a very, very familiar and friendly face. Welcome, John MacLeod of Attack of the Vapours.
Thank you very much, Emily Rose Galvin
Thank
of the Honey Box.
Thank you very much. How are you enjoying the Honey Box so far?
I'm enjoying it very much. Best seats in the house, except I'm standing, so the worst seats. But yes, wonderful, excellent crowds, lovely people watching. Here and at home.
Fantastic, fantastic, absolutely. So a lot of people will know your face. Why don't you tell the audience, tell the people at home, just some of the projects that you're involved in?
Some of them, crikey. So I'm in a poetry and music combo called Rose and Cloud.
They're all right, they are. They're fun.
Highly rated, I hear. I play guitar for Kes Little's band Borogoves. We've had some quite nice gigs last year. I lose track. And I had TJMB as one of my sort of original bands, and then that sort of became Attack of the Vapours when TJMB stopped. And I wanted to try and figure out how to keep doing music without it being a solo project, is basically what it is. It's had numerous lineups since I started it in 2016, and I've just sort of stripped all the parts off, and I'm trying to figure out how to do it as a thing again.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, it's sounding great. What plans do you have for Attack of the Vapours going forward?
Well, I have a little backlog of songs that I want to work on recording, and I'm hoping that once I've done that, it'll free up this sort of writer's block, and I'll start writing again, which I haven't really done properly for a while. So I have a little nest of songs that I'm just sort of working up the energy to do, and then, yeah, I'd like to see some releases.
Fantastic. I'm sure we all would like to see some releases. We also would like to see you performing more live, and I hear that you are also part of a rather large festival this year.
Oh, yes, there is a thing coming up. Limelight Festival, I believe they've been calling it for quite a long time now. So, yes, I've performed, I think, at most Limelights since about 2017, and I'm going to be doing another Attack of the Vapours set then.
Fantastic.
Yes.
That'll be wonderful for anybody who wants to go to Limelight and see you, or check out these tracks that are in the making. Where can we find you? What are your socials for Attack of the Vapours and generally anything that you're doing?
Okay, well, for Attack of the Vapours, if you just go to aotvband.com, that will be a springboard to everything, as is roseandcloud.com. And if you go to Borogoves Band on Instagram, you can find that. And also, I re-released an album over lockdown that I'd done with TJMB. So if you go to tjmb.bandcamp.com, you can find the album that I did and that I'm about to play a song from.
Fantastic. I was just about to ask whether you'd play another song for us. What is the next track called?
The next track is a song about making connections, and it is called Ether Halo.
Lovely. Well, I'll get out of your space and let you take it away. Thank you so much, John MacLeod.
It's like a tickle in the back of my neck when I read you. Connections connect. People are fickle, and I can't explain it, but I need you to know you're correct. I've been open all my life, and you've been hoping all this time. Here is where we go, beneath your ether halo. Invisible lines join us like stars, regardless of where we are. People you've always wanted to meet, but didn't know if they ever existed. And if you didn't know, would you still feel complete if it passed in the night? Would I know that I'd missed it? I had got you next to me, someone I always want to see. Here is where we go, beneath your ether halo. us like stars, regardless of where we are. I am here and there, just like you. Oh, the crowd held back while we cut loose and left them staring blankly at the news. It's no contest where we spend our time. Your words and mine just seem to intertwine. Here is where we go, beneath your ether halo. Invisible lines join us like stars, regardless of where we are. I am here and there, just like you, just like you, just like you. Oh.
Now, the sad news is we're down to our last artist interview of the episode. I know. The good news is I'm here with Matty from the Wolf Howls when I scream your name. How are you doing, Matty?
Yeah, good, you?
Good, yeah, I'm all right. Thank you for asking.
Good.
Cheers. Thank you so much for joining us on the Honey Box. Have you had a good day so far?
Yeah, it's been a pleasure, yeah. Had a pint with those dudes, and he's a nice guy as well.
He's all right. We've got a good crowd here today. So you're taking this in a new direction music-wise, aren't you? A sort of more solo venture. Do you want to tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah, me and my band broke up, and I'm basically going to carry on. Like, I started this as a solo project, and I was in another band years ago that were doing pretty well, but this was like my side thing. But now, I took some time off because I was a bit wounded about the band breaking up, but I've got like an album's worth of songs.
Amazing.
So I'm going to get back out there and start gigging again, you know.
Fantastic. Well, speaking of gigs, you've already got some gigs lined up, haven't you? I know
Yeah.
that you've got a smorgasbord, as it were, of gigs. Why don't you tell us some about the gigs you've got coming up?
Playing some gigs in Scarborough, Liverpool, Stoke, Manchester. Some of them aren't announced, but some of them are. I'm going to get back in the game again with it, really.
Amazing.
You know.
All across the UK as well. You're featuring again at Limelight Festival?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot to include
Fantastic.
that. Yeah.
No, not at all. It should be absolutely wonderful. So for anybody who wants to find out about the sort of any of this released music that's going to come out or any of the gigs that are going to come, where can we find you? What are your socials?
Primarily Facebook because I'm ancient, but I do have Instagram and all that. I refuse to have TikTok, I'm sorry. Yeah, everything under the band's name is there, you know. Everywhere you can buy stuff is on all the relevant big stuff, you know,
Fantastic.
like iTunes, Amazon, all that.
Brilliant, amazing. You're going to play one more track for us, yeah?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Scraping. It's going to be on whatever I put out next.
Amazing. Well, good luck with everything. I can't wait to hear what you put
Thank
out.
you very
I'm going to
much.
grab this from you, let you go and get ready. I'm also going to say a massive thank you again to our live audience. Like, can we have a cheer, please? You've been wonderful. You guys, your energy has been absolutely amazing today, so thank you so much. And I'm going to sneak up on a member of said live audience. Hello, Beth. How are you doing?
I'm not too bad, thank you. How are you?
I'm not too bad. Thank you very much for asking. So we had a little bit of a pre-show chat, didn't we, where we were trying to identify what your job title is,
Yeah.
and we decided that we couldn't. So why don't you tell the lovely people here and the people at home just some of the things that you do?
Absolutely. I feel a little bit like John, actually, who's got like a list a mile long of things that they do in their spare time. So alongside being a full-time journalist, I also run a number of blogs. So I have a personal blog, which is very lifestyle, fashion-based, a dog blog about my 2 rescue dogs, and most recently launched, it's kind of a relaunch, a music blog, a local music blog covering Staffordshire and Cheshire artists. And it's just, yeah, lovely.
Amazing. Tell us a bit more about it. So what's it called? Where can we find it? And what kind of stuff are you covering?
Absolutely. So it's called The Leopard, spelled Leopheard.
Nice, I like it.
.com. Thank you very much. So what happened was I launched a podcast during COVID, and I had a couple of bands on, a couple of local artists telling me what they were doing during the pandemic to just try and get their music out there, what they were working on. And it just felt like a really nice way to sort of keep the music scene buzzing a little bit at the time. And unfortunately, the podcast then ended. Things kind of got back a little bit to normal, and now we're
New
back.
normal.
Yeah. And we're back out at gigs again, and I just felt like I had that space to write about local music again. I did it about 7 years ago, and it's the sort of journalism that I cut my teeth on, so it's quite nice to be back doing it, and it feels like the scene is really buzzing at the moment, and as you can see from today, it's really diverse as well, which is really nice. So it's just
absolutely
a lot of fun to write about because no day is the same.
Fantastic. Well, I can't wait to go and check it out, and
Thank
I urge
you.
everybody else to as well. That's going to be it from me because I think we've all heard enough of my voice today. I just want to say thank you again to everybody who has either been in the live audience or who has watched the live streams over the whole season. It's so important to keep supporting local music like this and local culture, and we wouldn't be able to do it without you. So without any further ado, we're going to have another track from the Wolf Howls, When I Scream Your Name.
Give me an alibi and I'll sing it. The day will pass me by, you won't believe it. So there's a toast to you, my love. Body's taken host as something from above, and I'll be there when you fall. Take this time to break down the walls. Give me an alibi and I'll sing it. This day will pass me by and you can't believe it, love. And I'll be there when you fall. Take this time, break down the walls, and I'll be there when you fall. Take this time, break down the walls. She walks outside as you go blind, scraping for something inside. She walks outside as you go blind, scraping for something inside. She walks outside as you go blind, scraping for something inside. She walks outside as you go blind, scraping for something inside. Cheers.
Thank you so much, folks. I'm going to finish with one piece. This is a very specific type of poem. It's called a univocalism. It uses only one of the 5 vowels all the way through. This one just uses the letter A. And it's called Cashback. 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 Pah. Bank wants that back, man. Catch cash, pay back what can. Always lay a savvy plan. Back at drab shanty pad. Ants attack man's snack stash bad. Chap snacks at saggy salad. Chap casts once, sways at sad ballad. Chap gasps at hard facts a la bank. Wayward chap lays back blank. Chap asks pal, cash? Pff, thanks. Chap's arm fat as chaps had many cry wanks. Chap's pals chat bland mank drawl. Twats bark black cab cat calls. Chap falls back flat. Drab hallway falls. Can't stand sharp pangs. Clasps achy balls. Chap's fantasy walks past. Sassy lass, Natash. Happy Tash snarls sarcasm at chap. Taps away black fag ash. Chap walks away a bash. Catch all cash, chap says. Catch all cash, says chap. Chap's gaffer grants chap a grand. Yay. Plays jazzy tracks all day. Bags Havana vacay. Chap swans away, drag garms, sachet away. Chap's jaw clamps, MDMA. Adamantly, chap starts day. Catch all cash, chap says. Catch all cash, says chap. Thank you very much.
Then we got our hands full with this one. Lot of talk, lot of mouth, lot of loaded guns. But what good's a war that's already won? I'm done fighting! Let's just stop pretending we both know how this is. Let's just stop pretending. Let's just stop.
This last song is called The Sad Truth.
To think back and get my life back on track, but I take comfort knowing you can't face the fact I won't come around again. You blew it while you could. You stabbed me in the back just like I knew you would. It's been coming for a long time, and now you're hanging on with your dear. said I'm not coming back. No, I'm not coming back. I'm just a ghost on the sidewalk. I guess you never ruin our toys. I guess I had no choice but to settle in my own thoughts. We built a wall to keep you safe. Is this the thanks that I get? Nothing love this life we found